Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and just want to make an announcement. I'm going to be doing a special webinar next week on Thursday, and that's going to be during the day. I'll give you the time and stuff, and I also want to go over a few setups here. I want to actually do the webinar on combining 3 important indicators to time your trades. Now, if you listen each day, we've really been focused on a couple of the what we call high probability playbook plays. These are a pattern setup that I like to trade. I have multiple pattern setups. If we go to the site here, I'll actually give you an example of a few of these. And this is at DayTradingRadio.com. Feel free to always stop over there. If you go up in the up on the top here in the forum, let me see. It's kind of a picture of the site right now. Paul has his Bitcoin chart up going into the weekend. Elon Musk is going to be hosting tomorrow. We got Dogecoin, I should say, trading right around 68 cents, 70 cents here. And this is just to kind of throw it out to you, because I was looking at his chart here, and I'm seeing the look of a rising wedge pattern. So I'm a little cautious going forward on the crypto at this point, going into the weekend and seeing how this all plays out after Elon Musk goes on. I think there's a lot of people out there that feel like Elon's going to make a big comment about crypto on Saturday Night Live, and most likely that's not going to happen. I think that's going to be a big letdown for a lot of people. I don't know, but hey, I could be wrong. Elon Musk is definitely a character out there that could do something like this, considering the way he gets on the internet or gets on social media now, and among other big traders like Mark Cuban has been pushing the Dogecoin and crypto, and it's been a big hot topic recently. So I didn't think it'd happen, but be careful of this pattern. This is kind of a rising wedge pattern, and they typically break down 50,000 below us. You could easily see a pullback to 47,000. Now, like I said, again, things could go just the opposite. There's so much interest in this. You could see a blow off, and we've seen it in GameStop, how that ran up. Why not? Why can't Dogecoin go to $5? You might say, anything's possible. So anything's possible on that. But I want to go back up here. I want to just go up to the playbook here. This opens up into our forum. And here we go. And if I scroll down here, this is all the, these are all my educational videos that go out to the members here, and it talks about the different strategies, and each one of these are a little mini webinar in itself. And you'll see trading playbook numbers. So I have about 10 of them, and each one has its different little name: lower trend line, stochastic bounce, channel breakout, stochastic rotation, coil stochastic setup, downward wedge patterns, other trading plans for part-time traders, dual stochastics, the 1, 2, 3 pattern, 200 EMA breakdown, channel line bounce, X marks the spot trade, different techniques for futures trading, and a lot of other information. I'm always updating this with some new setups and stuff, but these are the core setups, and out of the core setups, all these are based off of 5 indicators and the way they line up. And I'm going to be really focused on 3 of those indicators in the webinar, and basically I want to be pointing out a pattern that's been coming up. We know that I love the divergence trade here. It's where we have that low and a lower low and a higher low in the stochastics, and a lower trend line and a reversal candle. So we're going to be focused on that. I want to really break that down for you. I want to give you a good system to identify the setup before it happens, know where to take the trade, know where to place your stop, and what to expect out of the trade. All right, so it's going to be, there's a lot of trading techniques out there, but if you can concentrate, and another thing is if you had it in you to just stick to the game plan and stick to the master business plan that kind of developed over the years, your trading would be so much more successful. What gets us in trouble is over trading, and over trading can be trading at any point when you shouldn't be trading. It's basically, I could show you a setup that works 90% of the time, but and that 90% of the time might not come up every day. It might show up once a week, or maybe once a day, and you're there in front of your computer feeling like you need to make something happen, so you're taking random trades. But the trades I'm going to be showing you at this webinar are the ones that, if you just stuck to those, your probabilities will be going much higher on how you survive as a trader. And one of the patterns here is something that we call the channel breakout stochastic rotation, and it's kind of a setup where you have this downward channel established by what we call a 1, 2, 3 pattern. There's three pivots, 1, 2, 3. You draw a parallel line down. If you come down to it, you actually have a divergence, a parallel line. The line, this is also a 200 EMA channel line breakdown, 200 EMA breakdown, channel line bounce. It has a lot of things going for it. And these are important trades, but there's secondary trades. And the secondary trades is called the channel breakout stochastic rotation. So once you get a breakout of a major channel, you buy the first pullback. The stochastics are, get back into an oversold level here. Now I'm going to go over that. I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to kind of explain to you what the webinar is going to be about and show you how to identify these trades and how to trade them. All right. So this is one of the ones you're going to be seeing. As a little bonus, I will point out a few of the stocks that I put on the watch list for this week. And again, here's a good example of one that we broke out. This is our first pullback to the trend line. Now there's two scenarios. It's either a trend line, it's a channel breakout, your rotation comes back to the trend line, or how fast the stochastics come back into an oversold level. Both of them work. The rising trend line is also very important. So these patterns, we're seeing a lot more of these patterns in the market these days because of the strength, and a lot of these things are pulling back from all-time highs. So if we had a breakout and a pop up and now a pullback, a group of stocks are setting up for new levels, and this is a good example of one. So we're in the HPS section of the site. We put an alert in here to alert you when that stock is set up. So we want to wait for this one to come back a little bit further, possibly while that gets oversold, and that's what my job is, to let you know when that happens. So that makes this one will be on the watch list going into next week. We'll be buying into weakness on that and expecting a pretty decent bounce on this. Now there's a lot of other ones here that we'll be watching and trading, but that all goes out on the HPS watch list, which has just been released to the members of Day Trading Radio. Two breakout plays, two best bets. I'll give you that too. I think most of us, or a lot of us, are in Boeing. I've been banging the table on Boeing down here, and finally today we got our move, and I expect to get a bigger move on Monday. I think we could get that breakout. I have a 240 breakout on this, but it's already starting to move. Let me show you the chart. This is the Boeing chart here. The 237 level is coming up. Like I said, I think we could break out that Monday. My target's up here above 250. So we have two major trend lines. The first one is being broken as of today. This trade has been active right now, but we haven't taken out the 237.70 area, which is really our breakout. So I'm expecting that to happen next week. And once that happens, everything goes active, and then your stop would be set at the 229. You could probably even raise that stop a bit. And again, this would be extended out. We'll do an update on the chart. But again, this is the important level here. Buy trigger 237.70. Don't, I would concentrate on that. Make sure you get a breakout there if you want to take that entry. There's still a possibility of a little pullback, but I'm in. A lot of us are in, so I'm really looking forward to this one next week. And the other one that I love going into next week, I've been taking some profits on this, but this was a setup that went out a few weeks ago on this pullback. Again, we're always looking to buy quality, rise in trend lines, pull back to the trend line. Look what happened here. We had a beautiful pop. It ran right up to our profit zone, and now it's pulled back, and it's been pulling back, but you can see this big downward channel. We broke through it. It's the first pullback, and we had a big explosive move today, and I expect that to break out. 25 is going to be left behind, and we're going to get to 27 very fast on this trade. So this trade is already completed, but I am still holding longs, and I just love it going into next week. Let's just take a look at the other chart on this so I'll give you a better view of this. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. And this is really a first channel line breakout, and again, first pullback, the rotation on the stochastics. Once you break out of a major channel, you buy the first rotation. And as I mentioned in the HPS watch list, this Nike check mark is very strong. Even the way the stochastics move. You know, most of the time you'll flat line, you'll be rounded tops and stuff, but whenever you have an aggressive turn back up and almost gives you that Nike check mark, the swoosh, that's really good for follow through days. Doesn't happen too often, but when you do see that, you kind of could you could really here's one right here, a little steeper. You want that steep V, and that is very impressive. So love that. I love this for a follow through. I think Monday we have a nice breakout here. We're going to follow through. We'll probably get up in the 26 area. And, you know, who knows where we could go from that. I'll probably end up taking profits as we get up higher, because I do have a lot of options from the May and then going out to June and July. So I'll be taking profits on that also. But those are the two. We have about another 8 stocks on the watch list. I hope you get over to DayTraderRadio.com. But let me show you the webinar. It's going to be a Thursday. Let me get that to you and get this video out. The Money Show, it's going to be Thursday, May 13th at 10:40 a.m. Now, 10:40 a.m. to 11:10. It's a very short, half an hour webinar, but I've been working on it. I have a lot of great material for you. It's going to be an excellent thing, and it's going to be during market hours, so hopefully I can show you some live trading using the techniques also. So again, if you this is being done on the Money Show. That requires you to register at the Money Show. You have to register with them. It's a free registration and stuff. I would click on that, and then they give you all this stuff to fill out. I think they ask you for a phone number. A lot of people don't like putting their phone numbers down. I would just put down a fake phone number. Don't tell them I told you that. But I don't know why. And then just sign up, and you get the reminder. It'll be worth it. Definitely be worth it. I want to show you some really good stuff. Again, the combination of 3 indicators. 3 indicators lining up. It works on all time frames. You're going to have established entry, an established stop, and an established profit projection area based off of the setups I'm going to show you. Just using 3 indicators. 3 indicators. And I'll kind of go over those indicators during that time. All right. Just want to get that out to you. I'll put the link in the description. Hopefully you could sign up, and I'll see you guys in the market on Monday.